करेंगे. Okay. Good morning to all of you. Now, today we are having two topics. One is the etiquette of our bonsai organizations, how they follow the rules and everything. And second one is the wiring. Actually, both these two topics are very important, but most of the people they take it very lightly. That is the main thing here. Etiquette क्या है इसमें क्या follow करने का है क्या है वो they will take it very lightly. And this wiring also they are taking most of them they are taking very lightly. Wiring is very important to the plant to give a shape to the plant. So to get a good shape or a good style out of the plant, wiring is a very most important thing in the developing a bonsai. First we will see the what is the etiquette of the bonsai organization. Most of these things they follow in the Japanese. Most of them they follow all these rules. In the etiquette means code of conduct. We can just say it's achar vyavahar of our maintaining how we are following our rules, regulations, and everything. So in this code of conduct, actually there are some rules are there. Rules means we are going, we are respecting them and we are going along with them. That is the thing. This is not the strict rule we have to follow, but this is the respect we are giving out of our way. We are giving respect to them and we are following all these rules. First one is actually bonsai means it is the very precious plant, very precious plant. It is a very old plant. We can say it is the plant is as we are growing, the plant is also growing with us. That is the main important thing. Plant. This is our lifelong friend. We can say it is. Then, when we are developing the bonsai, first we will see. First, what we will see that we are bringing a plant from the seed. In the beginning, in our basic course, we started with the how to develop from the seed, how to develop from the branches and from the nursery. Like that, we studied all those things. When we are developing from a seed, so from the seed we are developing the plant, then the plant starts growing, and from the beginning the plant is with you. So you are giving the shape to the plant. So when we are developing like that, you know the each and every leaf and every leaf of that plant, the story of that leaf, you know how it is growing. When the plant is having the this is maybe it may be attacked with the pests or some because of this sun, there may be some leaves may be dried up like that. The plant when it is growing, it is undergoing lot of stress and shocks. So we are also when after developing the plant, we will see all these stages. So first we develop the plant, then after reporting, last month there was a reporting workshop. That time we know what is reporting, what is the importance of reporting, we came to know. Then reporting is a very important thing in the bonsai. So during that reporting thing, if you do proper reporting, the plant may die. Not only proper reporting, after reporting also you have to take care of the plant and you have to give a good moisture to the plant and everything. Then the plant survives. So what are the changes? After reporting we'll see, oh it will survive or not. We'll get so many doubts. Then if it is dies, we feel so bad. If it comes out of the shock, then we feel so happy. Oh, my plant is surviving. So it's growing like that. So when we are entering a bonsai nursery, that master is having some of the plants. Why we are visiting? We are having some good plants with him, and we would like to know how he is developed, what are the how he is giving the training to the plant. So how old are they? So what are his styles? What is his experience? Would like to know all those things. That's why we are visiting his nursery or her nursery. So when you are visiting his nursery, we should feel how much trouble he has taken, how much hardships he has undergone. We should feel all those things. That's why they set some of the guidelines, set some rules while entering into a bonsai garden. First one is that we are here by entering. We are first one. What we have to do? No, first we have to greet the master with a big smile. That is the best thing. We are giving some positive vibes into his thoughts. So giving one smile is enough. First when we are entering, say hello or anything, that is enough. That is, he gives him a some, he comes in with the positive thoughts. Then when you are entering a nursery, say hello, then greet him with a smile. Then afterwards, in some nurseries, they have the, we have to remove his shoes. Actually, I had been to Japan nearly. There I have seen all these things. So I was there for 3 months. Then when I visiting, no, some people, no, they are respectful. No, they say hi like this. No, Japanese, no, they are well mannered people. So like that. So when we are entering, no, they give some set of shoes also. We have to remove our regular shoes over there. Then we have to wear those shoes and we have to enter into the nursery. After entering into nursery, first thing we have to say, then that nursery is there, we are seeing all those plants. We can say wow or excellent. That is enough. That is the some, we are developing some relationship with the person. So like how we are developing the rapport with our plants, so we have developing the rapport with the new stranger, and we are making us free and we are making him free to talk with us. So say wow or excellent, we have a beautiful garden, but say with a full heart. That is the main thing, because we are visiting him means he is having the good plans. So that thing we have to see the beauty of those things and say excellent garden, beautiful garden, say that thing and enter into the garden. Once we enter into his garden or her garden, first we thing is we have to keep your hands on back side. The main important thing, we have to keep the hands on the back side. And then why you have to keep the hands on the back side? Can anyone explain?
We should not touch the.
We should not touch the plant. Then
Out of respect.
out of respect. And actually no, we thought our culture is like that. Unintentionally we want to help others. If any weed is there in that garden and one side, we thought we are helping him and we are taking up that weed. Unknowingly we'll do it. So that we thought it is a weed, but for him it might be a important thing. He might be developing for that plant or might be developing for other plant. So we should not do any plucking out or removing the leaves or plucking the weeds like that. So we should not touch the plant. We should not pick out the any weeds or anything. Just keep it on backside and wash them as it is. That is the main thing. Then after that, actually recently we had been to Panven nursery. They know that some people, other people are there. They are touching the plants. He shouted, oh madam, don't touch the plant. Haath lao naka. He's shouting loudly. So that's the thing. They know the that is we can say they know the relationship with the plant. That is very precious to him. So that is the thing. So we have to give respect to those things. Then we have to follow the thing. Then we should not touch each and every leaf of that plant. The story of that plant he knows from the beginning. So that is the beauty of that bonsai. Actually other nursery plants are okay, but bonsai plants, they are very lifelong friends to us. They are from the beginning. We are 26 years old, 40 years old. We'll say me, we are saying proudly. That is the main thing. For the last 40 years, it is the plant is with us, and we are knowing everything, each and every branch of the plant, how it is growing. So how many hardships we had, or how we are happy when it is developing nicely. So all those things are very. They make some. We are with those things. We are having some feelings with the plants, bonsai plant. So like that, we should not touch the plant. Then if you want to take a photograph of the bonsai plant, just take the permission of the master and you can take the photograph. Then there is a pathway when you are entering the nursery. So we have to follow that pathway only. We should not come out of that pathway. If you want to go and see the backside of that plant, take the permission of the person, master, and we can watch it. Otherwise, always we have to follow the pathway, what is in the there, and express your feelings when you are watching those plants. You can ask as many questions as you want. So how is doing, what is your experiences and everything, and we can. But there in Japan, no, there no one speak loudly. इतना calm धीरे धीरे बात करते हैं कि एकदम low voice. So they are maintaining the low voice and actually, you know, when I had been to one library in Japan, no, when I'm seeing the book, he liked one picture. Then he wants to take a photo of that picture. Then one lady came at the reception. She came and she didn't say with the voice. Like she has taken him to another room, closed the room, and she said, "Now we can take the photograph." That means that clicking sound or that flash also they don't want this time. That is, I think, that much they are the manner. Like that, they don't speak loudly. They speak very politely and with a low voice. Yeah, for us it is a little bit different. So
Indians are different.
that is little bit. We are following our achar vyavaharan. But this respecting that plants is very important. Then, when after entering the garden, we should not criticize the plants or the master. That we are not a masters. Maybe masters are not, but we should not criticize them. You know the hardship. He wants to develop in other style, but that plant is not allow him to go into that style. Because of that, he is developing that plant in that style. He knows the everything of that plant. From each point he knows from the beginning. So we should not criticize the plant. We can say politely, "Oh wow, this is nice. How you develop? You are made into a different style. How you develop? What is your experience? Why you have done?" Like that we can ask him, but don't criticize the master. That is a main thing there. So all these points they make say good. We can say
Visitor.
visitor. He makes as a good visitor, and as we are at the bonsai enthusiast, you know the hardships and happiness of the plant satisfaction when you are developing the plants and actually now Anupama knows also. बीच में ये नहीं आ रहा था फूल नहीं आ रहा था. How she felt bad. Then after that she put some fertilizers and it. Now they came. After that she felt so happy. Yeah, recently we had been to Aniket and myself. We had been to a nursery. इधर आवेश में है enchanted garden. Enchanted garden. It is a good garden. We can say they are not actually the pre-bonsais, but we will get some good material. He wants to go, but still he didn't get the time. It is a good garden. So when we went there, no, I bought some plant, and he bought only one plant. That is the people plant. Actually, Aniket is interested into podium type plants. The most codex, the Edenium type of plant with little big thick cutters and succulents. He is having that type. Now he's little different. Now he started growing other plants also. But in the beginning he is there. So he has seen a ficus plant. Then that is having the big, that is thick structure just like podium. He liked that plant. He bought that plant. Then from there, then that is good plant. Then he bought. He had taken that plant and we came here. Then after that we did repotting and then actually no, the plant is having only 2 or 3 thin branches are there, not many. Then but it is having huge root structure. It's not thick root structure. Now God may will to 2 hours to remove that roots.
How old was how old?
It may be more than 10 years. Oh, wow. Those were very thick roots. We cut down those roots and we kept only the roots near to the main trunk line. Fibrous roots are there, so we kept those roots. Then afterward, there is some scar is there on the trunk line. That is there some pulp like thing. It is there. He thought it is might be of the it is in the nursery, no? There may be some of the seeds are falling down or like that. He thought. We cleaned that one. Then we repotted the plant and we has taken home and we kept it in a big pot. Then after that, next day again it came out that pulp from the trunk. It is coming out some soft wood is coming out from the main trunk line. Then he thought, I did it, maybe I didn't do something. So, then again he cleaned and he applied neem oil and the fungicide. Then he cleaned it. Then again next day it came. It is happening for 2-3 days. Then again he put more neem oil into that hole and fungicide powder. He put the fungicide. And after 3-4 days, then the one worm came out.
Oh, okay.
It came out. Hello. Welcome. Come. Milind, come. Milind, can you keep it over there? कुछ branches को लगा तो खराब हो जाएगा. लंबा branch. That is mulberry. Mulberry. Yeah. Actually, no. Then after 4-5 days, then that some little small worm came on. Then he came to know something is there. Then he removed that one. He completely cleaned with water and he put again the fungicide. Not only neem oil, fungicide and the neem oil. Both on. But one thing we have to take care when you are applying the neem oil, no, put some plastic sheet over there. That is neem is in the oil form. Oil form can't be absorbed by the roots.
पानी में mix कर.
Pani, no. Don't put this one plastic sheet. Yeah, down if the plant is like that, you put a plastic sheet like that and apply the neem oil. Then the neem oil falls on that plastic sheet. It won't go into the soil. If it goes into the soil, that is very dangerous because it can block the absorption of the roots. Water is different, oil is different. Concentrated oil means concentrated. That's why you have to put a plastic slide like that, and you have to put. Then
But
you have
oil may be directly applied on the tree.
So we can just
oil and the with the brush.
just applied in that area.
Oil and the this one fungicide powder. He mixed with the water and he applied it. Then after that he cleaned everything. Then after that 1 week over, 10 days over, every day he is looking at the plant. It is not growing. All the leaves are falling down. He worried a lot. अभी आएगा अब उनका स्टोरी बताए. He named it as RR. Aniket, he'll come now.
Aniket has got lots of stories to tell.
अभी now after that 10 days हो गए, then he didn't get any news or not anything. Then he worried. मैडम मेरे को कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है, मेरे को रोज देखते हूँ कुछ नहीं हो रहा है कुछ नहीं. Then after that, after 10-15, he kept. I told him to put it in a big water tub because the recent he did last month like that. Because the lot of sunlight is there, it is very heat, and so I told him to put it in a. So 10-15 days he kept it in the water tub. Then after that he started growing. He started giving the new birds and he started giving the leaves and everything, and now it is growing. So this much hardship we are in, this much hardship, this many stories we are having about our plant. Like that, that masters are also having those stories and important things about the plants like that. So that's why we have to give respect to his garden and his plants. So we have to give his respect to his experience. So we should not criticize. We can ask him in a different way but we should not criticize his plants. That is the thing. Then after watching all his plants and everything, then we can. If you want, if he allows, you can take the photograph. You can take it. Then when we are coming out, say thanks to him for providing us to take the photograph, and he spent the time with us. Say thanks to him, and we can come back. So, like that, there is some etiquette in bonsai organizations when we are visiting a bonsai nursery. These are very important things. Not only the this master's plant, when you are visiting your friends' plants also, feel that feeling how they have undergone all those things of hardships and everything, how we have developed this plan. Like that also they are, all of them have developed all those plans. Feel that thing inside our mind and respect their plans. And so all these things are very important, etiquette of this. Now, how many of you know all these rules are etiquette of the bonsai? Anyone knows about before this?
No, that day
That day I told you. That day I told you. Before that, anyone
Before
knows?
I didn't know.
No.
That day
We
you
don't
told
have, we
us.
don't have to.
Ah,
Subconsciously, we were abiding to most of these rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, we don't know. All these things, no, actually, we don't know. We don't follow also. So, why we are following now, we came to know. Why should we follow all these things? They are very important. So, we should follow all these things. That day I told, during our going Panvel this one, no, I told some of the point, but why I didn't tell you, we don't have the time and everything. So these are the very important thing. We have to follow all these rules, and we should carry on our bonsais. This is our, I can say, this is our lifelong friend. It can stay more than our life.
We have to give it to our next
Next
generation.
generation. Actually, if you see, no, there are more than 1,000 years old plants and 800 years old plants are there in Japan.
In Japan, there was one very famous bonsai master whose bonsai was stolen. It had come
Stolen,
in-
I don't know, but Kunio Kobayashi is there, Kazu Hiramasu is there, Kimura is there.
They had
Now recently here Benjin Home बोल के है, that pronounced BJROHN. B is the silent one. There is, so they like that he is also shifted from US to Japan because his wife is a Japanese lady. He liked the Japanese culture. He says there is a relationship between the
Nature.
family. So he wants to have that relation. He's one daughter, 5 years old daughter. So he shifted to there and he is developing his garden. Recently, I think 1.5 years over. Now he is developing his garden over there in Japan. He sold out all his
In US.
in US. So like that many masters are there. But who, I don't know. Tanuka is also one more master. He is also having and now second section is ours is the wiring.
So when visitors come to a garden, does a master accompany them?
Yeah, the master. Otherwise, he's the assistant. If master is busy and he is taking any workshops, no, assistant will be. Someone will be there. Someone will be there and he will show you everything and all those things. Actually, no, there is a tour is there, guided tour is there in Japan for 15 days. 15 days के लिए है, 1 week के लिए है, 3 days के लिए भी है. How much you have your time? So we can in that time we can visit the important nurseries. So actually Japanese people, they can't speak English. If you go through the guided tour, no, they will guide you everything. They can speak in English and so the guided tour is the best thing. They will pick up you from the hotel and they take you there in the morning for 3 days tour. You will get them. So that is guided tour is also good one. Actually, it is if you want to go to Japan, no, it is the best time is the April and
August.
April. They have the whole country. They are having the 15 days holidays. cherry blossom,
Sakura.
Sakura, correct. Sakura is the festival. That is 15 days holidays. The complete country will be closed. 15 days holidays will be there. Then you can visit. That time is you can see there is a. Actually, we'll see in the Google images, no, that beautiful flowers, and that is the time. You should. It maybe changes one
Spring.
week here and there. No,
It's
this
springtime.
April, May में है थोड़ा 10-15 days इधर उधर हो जाएगा because of the weather, but that is the they will announce it. This time is going to be that one.
His stories are-
ऐसे में
अभी तेरा
present नहीं
story
करने के
सुनाई दिया।
बताया था
अनिकेत,
वो बाद में बताया
your story,
we are in
ma'am
a
was
group.
telling us about your story of your plant.
how is your RR
Oh, I just was thinking about that. RR is going so fine.
good
I just pruned it, but
come आ जाओ
it was quite tall, right? So I pruned it, and still it's growing quite good.
good that's why now we are telling you about the your RR story.
Oh, yes.
So Adenium ficus.
I told you, no, he likes that codex or codium. Now, Ankit just came. One by one, can you explain what you learned? Now I told you some etiquette of the bonsai organization. Could you please explain one by one? Anita, can you start?
So, etiquettes of when you enter a bonsai garden, first thing is you have to give a smile to the person, the master. So that shows that you're trying to make that what you call a rapport or a
One minute.
connection.
Can you close that door? That आवाज बराबर नहीं है.
So that was one thing that you mentioned. And
One by
I
one,
passed-
yeah.
So when you enter, yeah, she said you smile, greet the master, and then bow to the master, and then keep your hands behind.
Behind.
Now the reason is that you don't have the temptation to pluck anything around the bonsai plant, because even if it is a weed, there could be a reason why that weed is there. So don't touch it. Like you just see and appreciate it, and don't give any negative comments. Be always positive, because like the master has gone through a lot of effort on that plant. So appreciate that, and
Yeah. So when you enter a bonsai garden, there is a path that you have to follow. So you shouldn't stray away from that path. If in case you do want to see a bonsai plant from behind, you might take permission from the master and then look through it. Otherwise, you have to follow the same path.
मिली
I just
Yes. राहुल
never criticized anyone.
राहुल बताओ ना मराठी में बता
नहीं मुझे अभी
अरे या
So whenever we need to take a photo of that plant or we need to watch it closely, so we need to take a permission from that bonsai master. Even if we want to see the backside of it, we need to ask the master, can I look it from around and stuff.
now Tejas
Actually, when also if you see any difference in any plant or you want to ask any question to the master, you should not ask which should bother to him that it is not good, it is not like that. You have to ask how you have developed like that. So what was the idea behind that when it was developing? So like that way you can ask the questions, not directly or disobey, or we can say it should feel bad to him. It should not like that.
there should not be any negative lines in
Yeah.
there.
We should respect his creativity and his work.
Yeah, then Kapil
Ma'am, most of the things are covered by
then
the-
you can summarize
speak softly, speak softly.
yeah
So,
अपना Indians को नहीं है वो.
so for making bonsai, and every plant or every bonsai has its own story, and master has gone through so much of hardship to create that plant and to create that style or anything. So following these Japanese bonsai etiquettes, it is a way to show the respect towards the plant, the hardship, and to the master. So all points were included in covered by them. So we have to follow this whenever we are going on any field trip or any exhibition, bonsai exhibition or bonsai nursery. So if you follow all this, it will be good for all of us. They will invite us again.
There was one more thing.
Yeah.
We said as after we go inside and we smile and we greet the
Yeah.
master, we also have to say wow and excellent.
Yeah, that
Before
is-
we start seeing each piece,
Yeah, yeah.
just to show our appreciation.
Yeah, once you enter that one, appreciate his creativity. That is the main thing. So, actually, that develops a relation between us and the master. When you are a stranger to other one, first appreciation brings relation with him. That is the main thing. So, I think Milin and Aniket, you got all those points, no? So, yeah. Now, actually one more point is that now we are in a group now, family like thing. Now, actually when we are visiting, this is not an etiquette or anything. This is just like that. Actually, now when we are visiting, when we are in a group, when we are going in a group. So if anyone asks something or like that, so you have to say every सबका point एक ही रहना चाहिए. That means कुछ how you are shaping means not shaping soil. Okay, when you are making the soil, no, so we are making the soil like this, which like this, like this. These are the points we are taking at me. So सबका एक ही रहना चाहिए. ऐसा अलग नहीं होना चाहिए. When you are developing your group separately, that is your experience, that is will be different. But when we are going together, so that is the we can say unity in our group. We have to show that one anything. So not only the soil, any point we should stand in one point. That is the one thing. So we have to show our unity in our group. That is main important thing when we are going out in a group. That is the now. Next time onwards, now each one of you taking the workshops. I will be there, but one by one we'll start with maybe wiring, maybe cutting, pruning, reporting. So you will also, when I give you some this homework also, when I'll give you some homework, no, then we will do good out of that thing. So we will learn more and more with that. When you are explaining to other people and we are answering others' questions all the time, then we will get some experience. So I want to develop all of you as the masters. So each one from the next time will keep half an hour for one of your this one chapter, one thing like that, like. Okay.
We start with the more experienced, right?
He's the most experienced.
We'll take out cheat. Okay. Now.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask one question.
Yeah.
In many videos, I have seen that they are using a word called toponomy.
Taxonomy.
No, there is some.
Taxonomy is the word.
Taxonomy is the
Nomenclature.
botanical,
Nomenclature of
But
plants.
in the bonsai relation, they are using a word called toponomy or something, which defines the overall posture of the, or maybe the ambience of the.
Toponomy.
Plant
Actually,
or the-
toponoma is the one thing that is the reception area of the plant where they display the bonsai plants. That is called as toponoma.
Okay, maybe
That is the word might be different.
Mhm.
This toponoma is the one they display their plants in a reception area. That is a
Okay.
bonsai corner. That is toponoma.
Okay.
That is
So
tanuki, you know. That is.
So that is being used in only, I mean, is it like specific to exhibiting a plant, or it's just
Yeah.
a place, or?
Actually, no. Most of our houses, if you go to Karnataka, that place, no, when you are entering, the tulasi will be there, or they will put the card. Like that you will see some positive waves. Like that, they are placing one bonsai plant and in front of the main entrance. So that is they think they bring some positive waves inside our mind. So that corner is called as toponoma. That corner is called as the tokonoma. That is the so displaying our bonsai corner. So just like our Bhavan ka रख रखते हैं.
So are there any specific rules for that, or it's
Yeah,
just?
they are. टोकोनोमा का भी बहुत है. अभी धीरे धीरे we learn how
फेंग
to.
शुई का रिलेशन है उसमें फेंग शुई के हिसाब से कुछ लगाना
Feng Shui is different. Feng Shui is different. They go along with the Vastu Shastra
Vastu jaisa.
direction and everything. This tokonoma is the one they say that brings the positive vibes. Not only that, actually no. That in the olden days we have the main entrance should be in this direction like that. So in front of that main direction, though we have to see the bonsai plant. So like that, how we'll see the tulasi plant. So like that, they have that thing that brings that the wealth to the family, health. It helps in the bringing wealth and health. Everything in our family that keeps the positive vibes in the plant. So that the place, the one corner and in front of our main entrance, that is the thing. Actually in tokonoma, when you are displaying the plants also, there are many rules. Where to put the big plant and how where to put the small plant. So what is the direction? All those things are there. So when we'll go slowly into that points also. Then now first we are. Do you have any question? More questions now? Anyway, now we are going into the wiring. Wiring is very important in bonsai. Then will be this one amplissima ficus is there, no? वो ले लेंगे क्या? वो लेके आ जाओ देखते हैं कैसा है. इधर निकाल के.
This or this?
That is not mine. It is going to be mine. It is going to be mine.
Not
Kapil ka hai.
मेरा है वो मैम